So, hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. Today I'm gonna show you how to build some bridges where you can swim under them. So this bridge you see, here are two parts of a base to connect, but here isn't a single door and it's not hidden. You see this hole down there? There's a hole for the base entrance. And here I just build an entrance of the base. You could just build a secret entrance here. And then I go in the water here, look a bit up, swim to the top, and then I can swim here in this tunnel. Be careful to look up, and then I can swim under those blocks here. Isn't it cool? Just flying, just kind of like flying. It's not a thing for the creative mode. You can also do it in survival mode. And here we now reach the other base. So now I'm going to go in survival mode. Game mode survival. Be careful, you could die very easily here, but if you do everything correctly, you can't die. And you could also use it in the PvP. And if you don't want other players to see it, you could also press at the side the button to swim down. You won't fall up. You will only shift, and your name tag will be hidden, so that no other player could see you. That's cool, isn't it? So you could just go from base to base, and the other people will wonder where is your secret base entrance, because they just walk at the bridge at the top and they won't go down. But as I said, be careful to not accidentally fall down. And another trick, you could also place blocks on top. For example, this water bucket. I have to carefully look here, and you see, I just placed it here. And now I can place it a bit further down, and now it gets placed on top of me. So actually your hitbox is somehow glitched. And if I now go in creative mode, slash game mode C, it's such a cool thing. I could now just fly here, place here a few blocks, 3 blocks, and here. And now I could place here a creeper and go inside the base. And if I would now swim here with a bow, I could then go here swimming and try to shoot the creeper. I don't know if I hit them. But let's see. No, I haven't hit him a single time because he has just hidden here. Okay, so next try. I need to somehow mark the point where it is. So here. There I know when I've passed this about. Oh yeah, I can't see down. Oh. But now if I would just go here about. Or maybe just switch the side here. I should be able to shoot the creeper. Yeah, you see, he just died. He just died there because I shot him. And that's really overpowered. You can shoot through those bridges just. You swim under the bridge, and the PvP players will wonder where the arrows come, because they would not recognize you shifting under and swimming under a bridge. And now you could also build here some blocks, that it looks like a better bridge, and then no one will ever see you like this here. And you could still shoot through it. No player will ever think that you're there. And you could even do it a bit different, like I did here. You see the entrance is even one further below. And you can also swim here. So swim. Yeah, this is a harder entrance, but you see, I could enter here and swim now here. But at the end, I stop. And then it's useful to have an elytra. So you could also now build some bridges that look much cooler with that. So for example, for not that large distances, you could build a bridge with here some planks. Here like this, and now you go 1 block up so that it looks really fancy at the top. Here a few blocks over. And then at the back here, you build it now below a bit for this here. And now you could just tear down, put here a little hole for some space. It's important to do it first, and then here a few blocks missing. and then here's the entrance. You now have to place here a button at the front, or a sign or something else to stop the water where you can walk through. Place a water source, look up, swim, and now you could also swim under those bridges, and no one would ever see you passing those bridges if someone is waiting for you, so you could just sneak behind them. So if you would now have here somehow a ladder or something like that, and a friend is waiting on the bridge for you to arrive, so that your friend or someone is waiting for you to stop you passing, and it's waiting here for you to pass there, like this creeper here is waiting there, then you could just go under this bridge, swim here, shift, swim under the bridge, then go here at the back and kill him from behind. Bam! Dead creeper. So you could also do that with those bridges. It's really cool. So no one would ever expect you there coming from behind if they see you there. That's such a cool mechanic, but it's just a bug. So I think it will be fixed soon, this one. But it's really cool. And I also know why this bug is in the game, because in the swim position you could also fit through one wide gaps. Like I'm doing here. Oh, you just go here, swim, and then you can fit in those one wide gaps from the swim position. But the code it says changed in the earlier, as the mechanic was added, some buttons or something at the floor could keep you in this position, but they have fixed it so that wouldn't work anymore. So they must have somehow changed the code, and now I think how it worked that they put the test for blocks above you while you are swimming, and that's this mistake. So blocks above you will just then let you go here, and now you've fallen down. There you have to be careful. That's why you should also maybe use this kind of bridge. It's just much safer as long as you don't look down. Yeah, if you look down, you're dead. So that is also good for maybe some mini games or some adventure maps where you have to walk at where you have to go there at the ceiling, because no one would ever think about that you have to swim in the water to swim at the ceiling somewhere. So that could also be a cool possibility for adventure maps. And this bridge, everyone would think that here somehow is a secret base, so they all come from here. Everyone's coming from here, walking here along, thinking, there's your base, and try to find it here, but they would never find any secret entrance. So in fact, you just go down here, swim here, and if there's someone trying to find out, you can just shift here. It's easy to get. If you don't look down, just don't look anywhere. It's another trick. Don't look anywhere while you're doing it, because it's completely safe. So you could shift here. Just go through this path, and now you're at your base, and it's. And you can also stop if the block under you stops. Okay. Another thing about it, you could also place some blocks there while you are there. So in this at this bridge here, if I would then put it up here, so that you swim in this position here, you could just swim at the wall, swim up here, and now you could, if you look a bit further down, you could place blocks on top of the bridge. That should be possible. It should be possible to place those blocks on top of the bridge. Yeah, that's also a really cool mechanic. You can place blocks on top of it or interact with stuff there. So maybe, what would happen if I would spawn there a villager? Could I trade? No, not a wandering trader. I want to have a villager. And if I would then trap him here, another one there, and then I would go here, swimming. Could I then interact with them? That's an interesting question. You just have to, yeah, you could trade with villagers. Super overpowered. You could also go here, place a chest and open it. That's super cool. Hidden chests. No one will ever find your chests. That's a cool thing. You could hide your items somewhere. And also boats should be also possible. Oh, I fell down. Yeah, that's the hardest part about it. But if you have a base, it shouldn't be a problem because there is a floor underneath you. And now if I would place here a boat. Oh, I can't access. I can't go in the boat. That's interesting. Very interesting. But with an ender pearl, it should be possible to go up there. So here I'm just gonna end it and build above it the second path. So you could maybe have multiple ones of them stacked on top of each other. So like this. And now you would go here. Just for a little swimming trip. Go there. Thrown doesn't work with the blocks above. Maybe it could work if I would put the blocks one higher. That could work. So that would also be a cool method of going in your base. This would be one of the best hidden entrances. Ah, no, you don't keep the swimming position. But at least you can warp with those ender pearls. And that's really nice. It's just super overpowered with knowing all those glitches. So you could also hide your mending villagers, your chest with the most precious stuff, and so you could just hide it somewhere under your roof. Because no one will ever think that there's a room, because it's just very small. So if you somewhere have this between a few walls, just a tiny space, with no access, no one will ever think that there would be anything. But you could hide things like that there. And that no one would really expect. Or the version to prank your friends. Just place a door somewhere here. Just place a few doors in their base. Build beneath their base. Somehow a possibility to swim. And then you can just go there and click the whole time, and then they should always hear a door, and they will just be scared of those clicking doors, because they will wonder what happens. You see that I just opened the doors and closed them, so you couldn't hear it, but if you do test it out your own, you should hear the doors clicking all the time. And if you shift, your friends would never ever hear that you are there, but they will be really scared. Or maybe fire, that's a good possibility. Just putting there some fire. They would never think that you are there. Shifting, swimming, placing fire. Yeah, you see, it just burns down. That would be really mean. Just setting their house on fire while they're in there. That's super cool. It's just because of this single glitch you could do all of this stuff. That's super cool. You could do anything with it, just hiding there. And for PvP, this would be the most overpowered thing, because Skywars, if you play Skywars or something like that, and you build and you have access to a water bucket, you could just build out of some blocks here this kind of bridge. Everyone will think it's just a safe bridge, so that if someone destroys a block, you can just go. They can't destroy the bridge, but in fact, it's just a bridge for you to snipe all of them from beneath, and that no one would expect that, and it should work in every server that's 113 plus or so. So I'm just shooting now some random arrows at the mountain. Here. Oh, I can't fall down here. Except for if I do this and look down. Just a single one of them arrived, okay. Weird. Maybe I could kill all of those creepers here. From beneath. Yes, that's also a cool possibility for a mob farm. You could just kill the mobs from beneath. Yeah, and the bow is also super cool. You're never allowed to look further than the block over there. So this is about the maximum you are allowed to look down, and it's also really good for getting for shooting the mobs. There, a creeper just fell down. Some creepers here. And how many did I kill? Oh, there's a creeper down there. Yeah, killed many of them. That's such a cool mechanic. 2 creepers down there. They shouldn't have much life left. 2 hit. One heart left. 2 hearts left. So they're really damaged. 9, 10. He had 5 lives left from 10. Also 10. So they got also hit a few times, and that only had half a heart left. That's a cool thing. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please like this video, write a comment down below, or subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching.